I call this story Breaking Through the Edge, and here's why. In 2005, I was asked to come out to St. Helens, Oregon to help a ceiling tile manufacturer improve the changeover time in their painting process. Now, I had done a lot of work in that plant before, so I was pretty familiar with the group. So we assembled a small team and we did some training on the first day to help them think about how to reduce changeover time. After the training, we went out to the line and we took a look at all sorts of opportunities that could save time in the changeover and make the process safer. As we walked the line, at the end we went to the quality testing booth. This was the area where the paint color and the drying was tested by a technician. But what we noticed was on a product that had an angled edge, this technician had to take a box knife and cut the 4 edges off the tile, all by hand. It looked unsafe and looked really difficult. And it really bothered us, but it wasn't part of the changeover. So, over the next couple days, we worked on different ideas and improvements to the changeover. And in about middle of the second day, a mechanic came up to me and said, "Adam, I can't get that image of our technician out of my head. I really want to help her because it's a safety risk, and I think I've got an idea that might help. Can I do it?" And I said to him, "It's okay as long as the team supports that, because we're really working on changeover and this is really out of scope. But if they support it, definitely let's go do it." So we proposed to the team and they were so excited about it because it was the top safety risk in the plant that one of the operators on the team said, "I'd like to help as well." So that's great. So they went off, and about an hour and a half later, they brought back this contraption that was basically a vise with 2-foot angle iron jaws on both sides of it. And we were all curious, what's going on here? So they said, "Check this out." So they took a tile with an edge that needed to be broken off, put it vertically in the vise, tapped it, and the edge broke clean off. Well, the team was shocked. So one of the team members said, "Let me try that." So he got a tile, put it in the vise, did the exact same thing, tapped it, and the edge broke clean off. Wow, that's pretty cool. But wait, let's take the ultimate test. So we took it to the quality technician and let her have a shot at it. Just like everybody else, she was able to put a tile in very easily, close the vise, tap it, and the edge broke clean off. And we knew she loved it because the moment she did that, she gave the mechanic a big hug, which was probably his first one he ever had in the plant. So, pretty proud of ourselves. It was our new prototype, but now it was time to move on to other changeover reduction projects. So, through the rest of the week, we implemented lots more improvements and lots of great ideas were had. And by the end of the week, we had a really good system for changing over the paint. So it was time to report out to the leadership team. So we got about 15 people out right on the factory floor to see what we had done. And we demonstrated all the changeover improvements we made. And they were very pleased and they clapped. But at that point we said, "But wait, we have one more thing to show you." So we got the quality technician and the mechanic together, put a tile in the vise, tapped it, edge breaks clean off, and never in my life had I seen 15 jaws drop at the same time. But they did that day. But the operations manager said, "Wait, I got to try that myself." He picked up the tile, turned it 90 degrees, put it in the vise, tapped it, and the edge broke clean off again. At that point, the HR manager said, "This was the top safety issue in our plant. Others have been working months on it. In a week, you guys figured it out. Thank you." And she gave the mechanic his second hug in the plant. So, turns out if you're really invested in something and you have passion for it, you can solve any problem. I hope this story provided you with some inspiration to revisit your own processes. I have a lot more I'd like to share. Head over to pi-partners.com to learn how I can help. And check back from time to time for more Kaizen stories.